I would love to be able to reach out to as many law students as I possibly can. There is this belief and this, like right now we're marching down the road of go to college, do this, do that, when AI is changing everything, right? It's like, it's kind of hard to predict what's gonna happen. There's this tried and true method that everyone's known for years. And as it relates to being a law student, most of the time what people wanna do is they wanna get the best grades, the best LSAT score, get into the best school, and then get good grades and clerk for a judge, which if you could do that, that's great. And then when they'll get an offer from what we call a white shoe firm or some 17th Street firm downtown, and they feel good. And they're gonna make partner in 10 years, and they learn they're making far less money than what they thought they were gonna make when they first started law school. They learn they're probably working 80 billable hours a friggin' week or 80 hours a week to stay on the billables enough to stay on partnership track. They're miserable, they're not happy with their work. They're not happy defending an insurance company when they're telling them, go do this, and they're like, but that's doesn't matter, take your marching orders and go do what you gotta do, whether it's insurance defense or whether it's corporate law, whatever. You have a lot of kids that come out of law school or young adults that come out of law school, they'll practice for 4 or 5 years and then they quit. And I want people to know, I want these young law students to know, and one of the things too is those big white shoe law firms, they're in those law schools. They're in those law schools all the time, recruiting the smart ones and the ones that could be good litigators and maybe good trial lawyers. And what happens is this, let's say you're 25, 26 years old, you get out of law school, maybe you're getting married, maybe you have a kid. I had one and one on the way when I was passing the bar, taking the bar. If I took a job, I got offered a job, and I started my own firm right out of law school because I had worked really a lot in a personal injury firm as an intern throughout law school, so I thought I could do it. But I had a job offer that was with an insurance defense firm, and I almost took it for the safety of it. Well, picture me having now 2 kids, and I've got a salary, and I'm miserable doing this. How hard is it gonna be for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna take a risk and go over to the plaintiff side? And maybe I have to eat what I kill, right? I'm only gonna get paid when I'm successful, but I get to have real pleasure in what I'm doing. I get to actually help people, and you can make really good money doing it, right? So I try to get people to, and younger law students to understand, open your horizons a little bit, like open your eyes a little bit to like different options out there, right? Go check out what a legitimate personal injury civil litigation firm does. Call me up. I'll talk to you free. I won't charge you anything, and sit down, have a lunch, cup of coffee. I'm telling you, come to a deposition or come to a court hearing and start to feel what it's like to actually do that. I've got a friend of mine whose husband is also a lawyer in a big firm and not a personal injury firm. And she told me once that they don't let their associates take a deposition until the 5th year. The 5th year. My first day as an intern, I was in a mediation. The second day I was in a deposition. I wasn't taking it, I wasn't a lawyer, but I was right in it. And that was this guy who mentored me, Dave Hydane of Hydane, Rotten, Ortley. I owe my career to that guy. He opened my eyes to it, and I just took off, and I was full steam ahead. Those first 2 days, I was sold, and here I am. And I'm telling you, more people at CU, at DU, at some of the law schools around Colorado and around the country need to hear that message, that what is it really gonna look like in 5, 10 years?